Hello, Mongoose conservation friends. It's author, the Meerkat man, the Mongoose man, Grant Malcolm mcilrath, here in the Meerkat Mansion Valley. And I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning, and I've just got back from Meerkat Magic Moments, where we have been watching the world famous Ungulungu Meerkat group that I've been studying since 2001. And now I've come back to the research base, to our artificial burrow systems around the Meerkat Mansion accommodation. Big shout out to Alessia Torchini and her daughter Asia Chili for all your sponsorship and help with our beautiful project here to rehome wild animals into the area where they previously have had their wildlife hotels destroyed. You may have seen the live stream this morning with the baby meerkats. I hope you did. There are 4 babies in the Ungulungu Meerkat group. It's only the second day that they have emerged. Big shout out to everybody. Please do like, subscribe, and share when you see this video. And please consider joining the channel as a conservation supporter. And also consider PayPal. Any gifts are welcome. Thank you so much. All right, hello out there. A very beautiful Sunday, the 28th of December, 2025. I've been saying it's the 27th all morning since I was up at 3 o'clock watching the meerkats. Here we have the world famous Ghakhulu Cucciolina Cenorentola Tsebokolodi, the dominant female from the Tsebokolodi yellow mongoose group. You have just seen her on our channel, no doubt. And if you have not, you will see she recently survived a terrible fight, a territorial fight between another mongoose female. She has lost her 2 lower canines and some of her incisor teeth. Yes, this is a live stream. You are watching Mongoose now. This is cynictispenicillata here at the Meerkat Mansion Research Base, and I've just been watching the dominant male Nuvolina from a different mongoose colony and the Ungulungu meerkats. It's been an incredible day already, and the temperatures are climbing over 32 degrees centigrade. And right now you can just hear the cicadas shouting against the heat. I call them nature's bush thermometers. A beautiful example of how these burrows are being used that we have created together for the mongooses and the meerkats in the area. Of course, it's very hot now. Tsebokolodi has gone back into the burrow. Tsebokolodi, chop chop. Chop chop. And there she is on the other side. Going into the shade. Even the meerkats that I left a few minutes ago with the babies begging for their food are staying under the shade of the tree for now because it is already cooking. If you just hear that sound in the background again, those are cicadas, a little insect. And people say they sing, but in fact they've got tymbals, T-Y-M-B-A-Ls, that vibrate in their abdomen, creating that sound. Almost like a cricket in some ways. All right, you know the drill, those who follow my work. I let them know where I am at all times. Even if they cannot see me, they can hear me. And we're going to just see where Ghakhulu is going at the moment. Yeah, you have to have very, very sharp eyes. Oh, wow, she's just eaten a big grub of some sort. Can you hear that crunching? Oh, that was a large creature that she found, possibly one of what we call the Christmas beetles. It is, of course, their time of the year. Brown beetles about the size of a human thumbnail, very woolly. A big shout out to you, my friends. Welcome. It's the man behind the hand, author Grant Malcolm mcilrath, the Meerkat man, the Mongoose man, and this is Mongoose Magic Moments, just giving you a quick update for those joining the stream now. Please do watch the stream from earlier. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning. And of course, we did almost an hour live stream, making history in the world of wildlife conservation and watching 4 baby meerkats come up. You can already go and have a look at that video because it is a live stream, so it's up under my playlists. I haven't even watched it yet. And thank you to everybody this morning for your wonderful support. and all the likes and the subscribes and shares. I see there are many new ones today. Thank you. All right, we'll wait for as I crunch on this very, very noisy vegetation. Just making sure that our world famous film star right there doesn't get disturbed. All right, we'll see you in a moment. For those who just joining the stream, you might think this is a stream about a tree. And in fact, this is the Californian pepper tree, just out of interest. It's an ornamental, all the way from United States of America originally. Yeah, pink peppercorns. All right, we're going to go around the other side of this tree. For those who saw the stream from the start, you will know that Ghakhulu, the dominant female yellow mongoose from Mongoose Magic Moments, has already gone into one of the pipes that Alessia Torquini and her daughter Asia Chili and myself have made in this area for wildlife. There you are. She's busy investigating her pipes and exploring the territory, everybody. And she's just gone through the other side of the pipe and into the shade. And now she's doing a bit of auto-grooming. You'll notice that with cynictispenicillata compared to the Suricata, the meerkats, yellow mongoose typically lick themselves just like cats do. And in fact, a typical mongoose, like you can see right here, with a white tip to the tail, is very cat-like compared to the much more dog-like features of the meerkat. Many people just say, oh, the meerkat's a mongoose. It's the closest living relative of the geneticists and the manguses. But in fact, there's nothing else like them. Right, this is another tunnel. Let me just zoom out here on this live stream. You see the entrance over there. Yes, good morning to you, my little man. Yeah. Yes. Cape Sparrow knows me very well and knows this usual visitation from the mongoose. That's not in fact an alarm. That's equivalent of an excited contact call. Is in fact calling the little chicks which have recently hatched, which nest up here in the roof above my bedroom. Yes. I see you. Thank you so much. Say hello to everybody. Say hello to Alessia Torquini and Asia Chili, who have visited the reserve already, all the way from Italy. And this bird knows them very well. All right, something has just given a severe alarm. Did you see that? That was incredibly rare. And it was, in fact, the Cape Crow calling in the distance. All right. That means there's an alarm. Wow. I cannot believe you've seen this live. How amazing. Listen to that call. That is a growl call. Oh my word, you can't write these scripts. This is an unedited wildlife documentary watching a wild yellow mongoose who has just made an extreme alarm. Listen to that. You're hearing an incredibly rare sound. I have not heard this sound more than a few times in years. Possibly there's another mongoose here, maybe a small grey, Cape Grey from the Shongololo group. Or it could be a snake, but there's definitely something like a predator that has alarmed her. How amazing. You are so lucky to be seeing this, people, right now. Really, an unedited wildlife documentary happening live. What's going on? Again, no post-edits. This is the real deal. I don't even know what she's seen. What is it? Oh yeah, of course, it's very dangerous. She's a hunted hunter just like the meerkats. Anything could be trying to attack her. That could have been a snake. That's what I'm thinking. It's still here. Of course, I'm not going to get too close to her. All right, she's going straight into one of her protective tunnels that we have made for her here next to the water feature. I think this is a snake. Oh, that's very exciting. She's going to find it for us because they have incredible senses. Incredible senses. Please do like, sub, and share. I will definitely edit that into a short video as well with that sound. How amazing. She just flew up into the air. She's totally not even looking at us. Her attention is completely on whatever she has just seen. She knows it's here. Possibly it's just a smell that she's encountered. It's definitely a predator smell though. There's no doubt about it. She's very, very agitated, just looking at me briefly for a reassurance that it's me and I'm not the predator. Now, there's no ways I'm going to go walk over there and possibly stand on a Najanivia Cape Cobra, or even more risky, a puff adder ambush predator, Vitis irritans. I could even be a brimslung, Dispolydus typus. All three occur here around the Meerkat Mansion Research Base, and I've seen them all very recently. It's super weather for snakes. They are charged up. It's hot. All right. I'm not going to make my reassurance call because she's in high alert mode. I'm just letting her know with my talking where I am. Hello, everybody. You're watching Mongoose Magic Moments. We have just had a predator scare from cynictispenicillata, the yellow mongoose female, the dominant female of the Tsebokolodi yellow mongoose group. And she's busy looking for it. I suspect it's a snake. I have to be very careful. I don't want to become a statistic. Oh, the Meerkat man was doing a live stream. Haha, he got bitten by a Cape Cobra or puff adder because he was watching the mongoose and not the snake at his feet. So yeah, the snakes have made our channel very famous. We're nearly on 1.8 million views. Thanks to everyone for your support. For those who have joined our channel as conservation members as well, thank you so much. And to those on PayPal, really appreciate you. Much gratitude to Alessia Torchini. Okay, there's something close. It's here somewhere. For those who have just joined the stream, you will not have heard this, but there was a major alarm call from her incredibly rare sound, and she's very alert even now. There's something there. While I was talking to you on the other side of this Strelitzia here, she suddenly shot out of the area with her tail puffed up, which is extreme alarm, and continued to growl. How amazing that I was actually filming it at the time. These are things that you wish you could film after the act usually. And that's why I never leave the research base without my camera equipment. Ever, ever, ever. All right, she's headed back to the other side of the pipe. Whatever it is here. And since I can't see it, and because of the extreme reaction she had, I suspect it is a snake and it's in the vegetation. Now, mongooses like her do eat snakes. Unlike the meerkats, will rather chase them away. And if the snake doesn't leave, they will leave. Again, please a shout out to all our snake friends, because I know there are millions of you out there. Judging by the 1.2 million viral view Najanivia video, you can check that out. And the 57,000 plus puff adder video, Vitis irritans. There are some serious snake fans out there, and I'm also a fan. The snakes are not hunting us. As I like to say, they're all just trying to make a living, just like everybody else in the reserve, and around the world, in fact. All right, she's leaving the area. Let's see where she's going. I might have to end the live stream in a bit because she's very agitated after seeing whatever that was, or smelling it. Our human senses are completely dull compared to wildlife, unfortunately. And this is not an insult I'm saying to our viewers. It's just a fact. They have incredibly powerful senses of smell, hearing, and eyesight. And a yellow mongoose such as her is crepuscular, active at dawn and dusk, nocturnal, active at night, and diurnal. It's amazing. Highly adaptive species. Unlike the meerkats, which only woke up at 6:20 this morning, the dominant male, Nuvolina, was up already at 5:20. But I was up at 3. So yeah. Just letting her know it's me. All right. Yeah, she's very, very agitated after seeing whatever that was. Please do watch the video from the start. I'm also going to edit it into a short because that's a super, super rare behavior and sound that we heard. Well, if you haven't heard it, check the start of the video once I finish the stream. I invite you to check it out because you can be sure out of the entire planet, out of billions, whoever was with me when we saw that and heard it, we were the only ones watching yellow mongoose doing that right then, I can assure you. All right, here she is, under the shade of the tree. All right, I can call again and let her know I'm not a threat. Don't worry about me. It's just me, the same object you've known since you were born, in November 2018. And she's, of course, the mother of Squeaky Skoyatalo, world famous, the first survivor after the 4 years of intensive drought we had. Let's zoom in. There she is. She's staying in the shade. All right. Maybe going back out to the pipe. don't think she's going to leave whatever that was alone. She did go back to check. For our 16 current viewers, hello to you. Welcome to Mongoose Magic Moments. Stay tuned. You're not just watching a tree. There's a mongoose here. And it's not just any mongoose. It's the world famous Ghakhulu Cenorentola. All right. All right. Just letting you know it's me. There you go. I am a professional nature conservationist. For those who are joining the stream, I have been doing wildlife research since 1993. You may have seen some of my films with the BBC and the National Geographic and Discovery Channel. Sir David Attenborough has worked on our Meerkat site in the Kalahari Desert, the one I helped establish with Large Animal Research Group, LARG, in Cambridge, University of Britain, and the Mammal Research Institute, University of Pretoria, South Africa. All right, just a little background for you. The author of the Meerkats book 2016, the very first and only book ever written on meerkat conservation to date. I've spent over 3 decades doing wild meerkat research. All right, here we go. And I have also been studying yellow mongoose since 1993 professionally. So this is not just any mongoose, as I've mentioned. She has a long storied history, which you can follow on the channel. It's back in the pipe. Yeah, let's see if she comes out again. Tsebokolodi. I'm quite reluctant to get too close to this water feature because she didn't see exactly what that was. All right. Yeah, she came out of there in such a rush. I'm really wondering if it's a snake. I guess we will never know for sure. But certainly her reaction was an extreme alarm to something that she saw or smelled. Oh, she's definitely more relaxed again. That's wonderful. Very relieved she's all right. Again, unedited wildlife documentaries such as this, you never know what can happen. Thank you for your likes. I really appreciate that. Thank you, everybody. Please do consider subscribing and sharing the video with all our mongoose and meerkat conservation friends out there. I'm competing with the very loud calling of Placeres vellatus. Yeah, the masked weaver sitting right behind me in the tree. All the birds, everybody here on the reserve knows me since I've been in this area and made the reserve from 2008. So everybody is relaxed in my presence. Let's see if we can get closer. She's just in the shade of that pipe. For those who join in the stream now, hello, you might be wondering what on earth is going on. I can't believe I'm looking at a pipe in the ground. What's going on here? There's a mongoose there. Ah, she's just come out. There we go. Yes, you see, you are joining a wildlife research in action, people. And you're welcome to be here right now. Good to see you all. Oh, and she just caught a little beetle, a tenebrionid. Yeah, you have to learn to identify these very quickly. Of course, in the Kalahari Desert, we collected thousands upon thousands of hours of data on the meerkats there and what they were eating. We would follow them all day long from sunrise to sunset. That's over 13 hours in summer. And every single time they would eat something, we'd have to identify it and the size to work out the energetics, why they were eating certain foods. And we found that the animals who ate the most were the ones that were the most cooperative and the most reciprocal when it came to guarding behavior and looking after the young. Let's just say hello to our little domestic sparrow male here. For those who know him, he always comes to visit whenever I walk outside of the Meerkat Mansion research base. Knows me very well. And all our international visitors who have come through to visit also know him. He's been here for many years, and he's recently raised some more chicks in my roof above my bedroom. I can hear them chirping away beautifully in the morning. Great welcome to everybody. Yeah, so Ghakhulu is in the pipe right now. And as you can see, for those who saw her go in, this is proof of concept of wild animals using the structure that Alessia Torchini from Italy and her daughter Asia Chili and myself have built. There are pipe systems all around the reserve where there are no longer burrows because of past farming practices. We now have pipes. Unfortunately, it looks like she's just going to stay in the shade. Unfortunately for us, fortunately for her, being very sensible animals, Tsebokolodi. All right, I'm going to stop the live stream, everybody. Thanks for joining. It looks like she's just going to have a nice snooze after that snack that she had under the tree. I do appreciate you. Join us for the next live stream. You never know when it can happen. All the very best.